Sorry about that, guys. I think it only goes for 30 minutes on my phone. I'm not particularly sure. But anyway, so round two. I'm not doing it live. I'm doing it on video, so forgive me. But anyway, so you guys got the Mend a Broken Heart fairy and healing from heartache. You see how she's got a band-aid on the heart? It literally means she's been wounded. It literally means that she's trying to fix it, trying to heal it. Maybe, you know, your heart needs a little bit more Neosporin. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that is it needs more tender love and care. Maybe do some heart meditations, you know, for the heart chakra. Maybe get a Reiki healing for your heart, for getting, you know, that ability to have it healed, or to be able to let that heart, you know, shine. Because then you got Storm Angel, collision of beliefs, styles, attitudes, and energies. And then you got Grumpy Red Fairy, be your true self. So I feel like with these two together, someone didn't show them their true selves, or someone isn't showing them their true self right at this moment. Or possibly there's someone that you really have invested your heart into, but there's a clash going on. You know, a specific style, specific beliefs, attitudes, energies. This could be religious factors. This could be, you know, someone is in a relationship and someone isn't. It can be something like that, and it's hurting both of you, I believe. If this is just if this is for someone that's single, this can be like your own self, like you're battling yourself. This could be even if you aren't single too, though. It could mean that you're battling yourself, or the other person is, and like there needs to be like patience and understanding for them, and or for you both, because I believe too, like, because she's a storm angel. So there could be like a storm that has happened. There has been heartache, but through this storm, it's causing some like frustration, because you're not being yourself. You need to be able to be yourself, and it doesn't matter what people think. I'm sorry, y'all. That's just I for real. I think that way. If you don't like me for who I am, then please, by all means, you know, exit stage left. I mean, I really do mean that. I didn't for a long time. I wanted, like, you know, the recognition. I wanted to be able to have, you know, people like me, you know, and I was being fake to myself. And it's like, I'm not doing any harm to anyone. I'm not, causing all this drama towards other people. I'm not putting spells on people to harm them, and whatnot. I use candle magic for, peace and prayer and healing others. And, especially like, like I just did one for the coronavirus. I, put my angel candles and the elements, and I asked for their help. I asked for them, to help heal us and keep us protected and safe from all this. And, and especially like the doctors and the nurses that are going through all this, that are away from their families, And if you do like, doing those kind of spells, then go for it. I mean, just be careful because of the repercussion of it. But if that's who you truly are, if that's who you truly need to be, then be it. There shouldn't be any fakeness. If you love someone, doesn't matter what culture, what color, what creed, what race, what religion, what sex. If you love that person, And someone is trying to damage you from it. Someone is, causing you agony because of how much you care for this person. Those people need to go. Bottom line. And the reason why I say that is because if you care about someone, I don't care if you're just friends with them. I don't care if this is your parents. I don't care if it's friends with benefits. I don't care if it's your girlfriend or boyfriend. I don't care if it's your marriage. If other people don't like it, tough crap. You should be able to be sexually, physically, mentally, creatively, and spiritually whoever the heck you would like to be. It doesn't matter. We're all on this planet together. There's one globe that we are all sharing, that we are all on this planet together. And if it hurts somebody's feelings because you don't want to be with them anymore, then I'm sorry. Bye. You have to live for you. I mean, I'm not saying like purposely go out and hurt somebody just because. I'm not saying, do things recklessly and not think of what can happen to you or the repercussion of it. But if it's your destined path to go on it, if you feel it in your heart, if you feel it in your mind, if you know for sure that that specific job, that specific career, that specific place, that specific person, blah, 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 is for you, heal your heart. Don't allow anyone else to control your heart. Your heart is yours to have. Your heart is yours to hold. You are connected to the divine, connected to God, connected to the angels, connected to energy, spirit, gods, goddesses, whoever that you specifically believe in, you are connected with them. And part of your connection is through your energies, through your mind, and through your heart. Listen to it. If it's telling you you're not happy in a situation, it's causing you this pain. And I do mean that for anything in your life. If it's causing you pain, it needs to go. It needs to disappear from your life. You're going to have to go through some karmic lessons. You're going to have to go through some struggle probably, to get it healed. But it may not be. You may end up like saying bye to something and then poof, there you go. All your blessings come in all at once. All of a sudden things just start lifting up and you're like, what in the heck just happened? It's because you finally followed your heart. You finally followed where you were supposed to go. You finally said, you know what? I need this for me and for me only. I mean, if you have kids and you know that the situation is not good for you, but you're torn, how do you think your children feel? Your children feel like you feel. They see you. They know that you're not happy. They know that you're not connected to this. They know that you're not in it. So why torture your children? Why torture yourself? Why torture, another person if you know you're not specifically happy with it? If you're in a job situation that is tearing you apart, find another job and then remove yourself from that job. Say, you know what, this isn't giving me abundance. This isn't working for me. This isn't my life path. I'm not happy with it. If I get up every single day and I'm not happy with it, it's not for me. I know it. There are circumstances that stop us, from getting to that goal. But if you believe in yourself enough, it'll get there. It may take, a while. You may lose some people because they don't understand it. They may be impatient with you, blah, blah, blah. They're just not for you. If they can't wait for you, if they can't understand you, then they're just not meant to be in your life at that time. They may come back. That's your choice if you want to accept them back or not, Because there has been a storm that's been there. And I think it's been one hell of a storm. Or there's one that's coming in. And it's a collision of, beliefs, styles, attitudes, and energies. There's something there that has collided. And if someone can't understand you for you, then they're just not for you. If they can't understand that you're going through your own process, your own journey, they're not for you. You know, if they're more worried about their family, their friends, you know, situations, like thinking that it's going to be a bad thing, da 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 da, blah 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 blah, let them go on their journey alone. Say, okay, fine, bye. I can, you know, I can do my own thing. If you decide to come back and I decide to let you back in, then that's great. But why worry about it? Because it's causing, you know, frustration. But I think if this has to do with a love relationship, it's causing aggravation from both, because both parties are not following who they are personally. They're not following their direction in who they really need to be together and who they need to be separately. You know, there is a major clash between something. So follow your heart. You know what? Let me get a clarifier on. Let me get a clarifier on the storm and on the frustration, since I'm right here. First, angels, guides, spirits. What can I give for the storm? See, for me, when I stop doing this, I don't feel as happy. I don't feel as joyous. I know I'm meant to help people with messages. Nutella's princess, power for personal growth. See? And strangely lonely, holding on way too tight. So, if this can be like literally, this can be someone holding on to a situation way too tight. There is too much control over a situation. And they're not letting things flow, letting divine, you know, let it do its thing. Because I believe, like, okay, if you are in a soul connection, a divine connection, no matter what, y'all are going to come back together. You guys are going to come back together no matter what. It's going to happen. You know, no matter how much you try to fight it, no matter how much you try to avoid it, run away from it, blah, 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 it's going to keep coming back, okay? If this is for yourself, your personal self, divine is literally going to slap you in the face and say, hello, you know, let's get with the program. Let's go back to what our plan is. The plan is such and such. We had this plan before you were born. Let's get moving with it. Let's get going with it. You're holding yourself back. You're not doing what you need to do. Because see, she look how lonely she is. And again, these do not have to be a female. These can be a male energy. You know, just know that your inner self is feeling sad, or your outer self is, you know, feeling sad, and you know it. Depression, anxiety, just feeling unfulfilled. So this card is like saying, let go of control, let things happen, let things go the course that they're supposed to. You know, we get so stuck in like making money, we get so stuck in like making sure everything goes on track, goes on the plan, goes, you know, exactly the way you want it to. And what happens is it holds you back. Why? Because you're not ready for the flow that's coming in. If you have a situation that you know isn't good for you, let it go. Let the control go. Let things go. You know, so other things can come in. Your 10 of Cups, your Ace of Cups, you know, your the Lover's card, which I always resonate with a good sign, you know. Let those things come in. Let your happiness be there, your abundance. Because then you have powerful personal growth. So this could be like an awakening for some too. Like you're coming into your power. You're coming into, you went through a storm, or you're going through it now, and you're coming into your personal growth. You're feeling a little bit lonely right now, but you're holding on too tight to an idea. It's just allowing yourself to go with the flow with it. You know, like 90% of the time, and not to put it back on me, but you know, I can only give you like little insights on me, so I can so there can be relatable content, you know. Where is I going with that? Oh, editing. Okay, see, like right there. I don't edit my videos. Why? Because I'm a human being that isn't perfect. That I have, you know, my little mishaps. I have my little mistakes. I mess up. You know, I don't do everything by the book and everything that is correct. Why? Because I'm here as a human form. I'm a human being. I make mistakes, you know. So with the grumpy red fairy, be your true self, you also got angel alchemy, miracle. So this can mean, you know, you are a miracle, that you have power to make yourself happy, that you have the power to create you know, magical things in your life, that you are the alchemist of your life, that you can manifest the manifestation, you can manifest anything you desire. Just let yourself be the miracle, let yourself shine, you know, and it can happen. Don't stop yourself from your divine path. It happens all the time. People just stop themselves of it. Like, it was all going good, and then the fear set in, or the unsureness, or however it goes, and then, poof, you know, it goes in the reversal. It doesn't go the way you want. Why? Because you're not on the right path. You're not with the right person. You're not with the right career. You're not with the balance with yourself. There needs to be more lessons learned. You know, whatever, however the situation plays out for you. See? When y'all see that? That's funny. I love it when spirit just is amazing, because they always are, but when, you know, it's just spot on to what you say, it's so funny. Because you got, let me do this. You're very close to achieving your goal. Communication is key. So this is Gibson moon. This is new moon in Gemini. We just went through a new moon. Balance spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. So again, Gemini is the air sign, and that's about the mind, the Mercury. And then you got Pisces, which is water, so it's all about deep emotions. We just had Ace of Cups, and we had the Nine of Swords. All of those are, like I said, you have the mind and the thoughts, and then you have the deep emotional stuff and connections. So this could be dealing with a Gemini, or it could be dealing with a Pisces. It doesn't have to be. It could just mean those are these specific energies. Just remember that as well. Like, don't get stuck on the zodiac, because it could just mean basically what the spirit is trying to tell you, or it could just mean, you know, that those are the energies coming out as well. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. So this is like, and this is, see the ocean, more water, so more deep connections. Nothing is like, you know, say like you have that specific job, you know, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be stuck in this job forever, or I'm never gonna get my my money flow, and you know, da 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 da. Been there, done that. You know, you think that it's never gonna come through, and then bam, all of a sudden you get the love of your life. All of a sudden, you get the career of your life. All of a sudden, money just starts flowing in. You start loving yourself. That should be number one, by the way. Always love yourself first. your home life just turns into, you know, a blessed, happy home life. You know, you get a new home, you get a new car, you know, however it plays out. Nothing is set in stone. So it means like have faith in it, in yourself, a connection, a situation, you know, that they, even though you're going through a struggle, even though, you know, there was heartache, even though, you know, there may not be an abundance of money coming in right at this time, it's not set in stone. It can happen. You can get your abundance, your full Ace of Cups. And then you got full moon in Leo, which is coming up soon. Don't let pride get in your way. So Leo is very, very fiery. Obviously, it's very strong, and it can be very headstrong, you know, and very, just because a lion is literally the leader of the pack, right? But they, if there's another lion in the pack, they can clash, you know, because they want to be the top lion in the pack, especially for male lions. You know, they're always fighting for dominance, and I believe that this card is saying, you know, let it flow, let things flow more. You know, if you're not the top lioness in the household, or with the person, it's okay, let it flow. That male lion will figure it out, or female lion will figure it out. If this is yourself and you're being stubborn about something, you know, step back. Don't be so stuck and so prideful, because pride can get in the way. It can, you know, that ego side of us can really get in the way of our truest happiness. Could also mean like to not be prideful and let passion come in as well, because Leo is all about fire, and strength. It can mean that there needs to be more strength in a situation, and believe in yourself, have more courage to take action on something. You know, if it shuts off at 30 minutes, I apologize for the third video. I don't know if it will. We'll see. So these are my Earth oracles. They are just specific messages. And for me, since I have the Virgo ascendant, I love these because it's all about finding balance and grounding. So, and these are all about being earth-bound, you know? And it doesn't mean like you have to be bound to the earth, like you're chained to the earth. No. It just means that you know, you're barefoot, walking in that beautiful cushioned grass, or that sand and the beach, you know. That's what I miss so much, is putting my tootsies on the beach, on that beautiful sand. I do love me some beach and water. I don't care if it's a lake. I don't care if it's the beach. I mean, I prefer the beach because having that air in your face and whatnot is beautiful, but I'll take a lake too. But it's just like having that, oh, so beautiful. But it's like literally putting your feet, you know, on some earth. Getting yourself grounded in nature a little bit. And that doesn't mean, oh, I have to hug a tree. You can if you'd like. I mean, go for it. You don't have to, you know, plant a whole entire field of stuff. But maybe bring a plant into your house, I'm hearing. And maybe a little plant, if you're super busy, that isn't really hard to manage. A very high tolerance plant. Maybe going outside a little bit more, getting into some of that sunlight, maybe getting around some of you know, the animals, or just sitting outside in the morning or the evening and listening to nature, because I know where I live, it can be difficult, you know, because of the city, but in the morning time it's just absolutely blissful. It's so quiet, the chickens are going, the horses are going. You can hear the birds. This is beautiful. But anyway, so you got meadow. Vulnerability. So this is beautiful card. You have lilac, and you have sunflowers and the grass, like I was just saying, and then the mountains, and then the sky. So I feel like, you know, being out in nature is one of the messages that needs to be said here. Like someone has been cooped up in their house way too long, or in their job way too long, and it's literally taking time for yourself to go outside and enjoy some of that fresh air. But I feel like also, because there is vulnerability, maybe there needs to be there's things that need to be said. Maybe feelings of you know, whatever you're feeling about yourself need to be written down, like I said before. Maybe you need to, you know, just wake up to how you're feeling, or awaken to your true self. But if this is dealing with, you know, another person, it's maybe telling them how you actually really feel, you know, because a lot of times we hide away our true feelings. You know, we try to hide away from how we really do feel about someone because we're afraid of hurting them, or we're afraid of getting hurt, you know. And it's like, being vulnerable is okay. You know, it's totally okay to have that feeling. Why? Because if you just keep it stuck inside of you, you're the Nine of Swords. Everything's up in your head and you're still in turmoil. So allowing yourself to speak up to how you're feeling, or allowing yourself to, like I said, cry into that pillow, or allowing yourself to say, you know what, I'm just not going to take this anymore at work. And not, you know, and like I said, disclaimer, you're not making a big old scene and causing yourself to go to jail or anything like that silly nonsense, but allowing yourself to understand that you're not happy in that specific job or situation, you know. And if it's thoughts of negativity that you're not going to get anywhere, you're not going to go anywhere, it's allowing yourself to be vulnerable enough to say, you know, I need to feel better. Maybe I need to take some time just for myself to heal my heart, heal my thoughts, so that I can feel better, you know? Iceberg. Something's very cold here. Rigid even. Maybe you're feeling some coldness or a cold shoulder from someone or a situation. Maybe you're feeling like you are stuck in a situation at this point, because it says you're submerged. So this could be like, you know, there hasn't been a lot of vulnerability, or possibly there hasn't been a lot of going out, which is understandable right now. And so it's causing you to feel, you know, like it's cold, and, you know, you're submerged in just this stuck feeling, or you feel like you're stuck because you have all these feelings in your mind, or these thoughts in your mind, or you want to go somewhere, you want to do something, but you're feeling like you're stuck. I feel like, and I'm hearing, go for it. Just go for it. Don't allow yourself to feel stuck, because you have the ability to get yourself out of this situation. Just have that vulnerability. Just have that ability to speak up, speak your mind, in the mirror, on paper, to the person, to the situation, to the job, or whatever. You know, like if you love your job, but you still feel like, you know, that you're stuck in that situation, figure out what it is that you really want out of that job. Figure out what it is that you want out of that career. Figure out what you want with when it comes to money, because we cannot make our own reality. And then you got the eagle. This could be someone opening up your wings and letting yourself fly, letting yourself you know, be free from the torment that keeps binding you in the thoughts, in the Nine of Swords. You know, you're finally coming through that. You're finally breaking through the ice. Oh, this could be too, like you were vulnerable to someone, letting them, okay, I get that part now. Like in a love situation, you were able to be vulnerable, speak your mind, and you broke through the ice, you know, and it was an icebreaker, basically. Like, you allowed yourself to be a little bit vulnerable, and it broke that ice because they saw you as being, you know, an actual human being as well that has emotions too, you know. I don't know. Sometimes like it coming together takes me just a minute, but it's all right, guys. It's all right, okay? But it's like now you're set free because you were able to communicate that. You were able to say what you needed to say, and it broke the ice. It allowed your heart, to be freed from that torment, your mind, your emotions, and it showed them something different, or it showed you something different. It gave you that ability to see yourself, you know, and now you feel like you're free from that. You're able to spread your wings. This could also be a spirit animal coming through, a totem. You know, look that up, the eagle. It could be someone's Indian background also coming through, or it could just be like, you know, if you've seen some type of something like this in your dreams, could be a past life as well. Communion. So it's, things are coming together as well. Things are starting to come together. These things are starting to, you know, work in your favor, because there was that ability to let go, to be free more, to let people see who you really are. I'm going to get a couple romance ones, so that way you guys got a little bit of love in there too, because I know y'all love my love readings and my my other types of special readings. So I think I'm very called to the heart because of all my water. I'm very, very deep in wanting to understand people and how they love and stuff like that. So I think I'm called to a lot of the emotional aspects of people when it comes to the readings. Because again, every reader has their specific niche. You know, they have their specific type of reading that they resonate with. There's some that are just like completely eclectic, you know, but it gets a little boggled sometimes when it's like that. For some, not all, just some. So what can we give them with their love life? This is going to be for singles. Then I'm going to do for couples. Then I'm going to do for friends with benefits. Okay? You know why I'm going to do that? Because you people are out there. I know you are. I know there's those people.